Look at that fucking hair, right? Good day, YouTube, and welcome to another episode of the Albino Rhino Beer Review. Today you have the Rhino, and we're looking at some beers. Yeah, my hair's big. It's all slicked back. I had a shower, and I combed it back, and then I had a hat on most of the day, so it's somewhat back, but not fully back. I took my hat off because we were out in the wind walking the dogs, and it's windy out. We have some beers back here. First and foremost, let's start with this guy. This is from Trou de Diable. This is La Nuit Eternaux, the Eternal Night. It is a Pilsner Noir, or a Black Pilsner, 5% alcohol. I've never heard of a Black Pilsner. I've never had a Black Pilsner. I mean, we have Italian Pilsners, and New World Pilsners, and Czech Pilsners, and Russian Pilsners, and German Pilsners. So why not a Black Pilsner, right? Right. Contains barley. That's really all there is on here. If you're pregnant, don't drink it. I'm not 100% sold on the artwork for this one, to be honest. I'm sort of sad because the company I can order beer from, to the Arctic, they never have any pumpkin beers. Every year I try to get pumpkin beers from them, and they're like, yeah, we have none. And I'm like, what about the sack? Does the sack have any? Because you can they'll charge you $5 to go and pick it up, but they'll go to the sack and get stuff for you. They're like, yeah, we don't know, and it costs you $5 for every sack we walk into. So if you want us to go to 4 of them, and all 4 of them have no pumpkin beers, well, you get no pumpkin beers. I'm like, guess there's no pumpkin beers. I love that head. Like, that looks like a stout. Kind of smells like a stout. It's got that chocolatey note on there. Okay, out of the can, it's weird because it's chocolatey, it's caramelly, and it's grassy. That's not something I expected. Let's try it. Cheers, sláinte, prost, all that fun stuff. That is like one of the lightest stouts you're ever going to find. You know when me and Paul would get together and we'd drink a stout and go, oh, that's a little thin. This is a little thin. In a good way. I mean, you get chocolate, you get caramel. Chocolate, caramel, a tiny bit of roastiness, and then that spiciness is there, and that straw nut note, and that little bit of grassiness that rounds out the back end of a Pilsner is there. Underneath this soft, supple, soft and supple, like a set of breasts. Like my breasts. Now, before I give a rating, 2 nights ago I was picking up the dog because the German Shepherd Husky puppy is very petite. The woman we bought him from, she's a local from Umiak who has lived in Umiak her whole life. She's had dogs forever. Her dog is like 9 years old. This is like its 9th litter. It has a litter every year. So this dog is little. It has like 2 extra toes on the back feet, but Nanook came from her, so we know her dogs are good dogs, and Toby's a great dog, beautiful looking dog and all that, but he's petite. So even though he is like 5 weeks older than Moose, who's a fucking giant, he's smaller than Moose, and he can't jump up into the bed. So I picked him up to put him in the bed, and his back claws, his 2 extra toes with claws, his 2 extra dude claws on the back, are razor sharp, and he cut me right here on my breasticle. See? Right there. He got me right there on the breasticle. I got a red mark. And I was topless yesterday, getting dressed, and my daughter comes in the room, my 3-year-old, and she goes, Daddy, you got boo-boo? I go, yeah, I have a boo-boo. She goes, Mommy hit you? I just started laughing. I'm like, yeah, Mommy hit me. She goes, Mommy, you hit that. I had to stop that, but that's my story. Out of 10 on this beer, easily a 7.5 out of 10. That's a solid beer. I like that beer. I have 2 of them. I did order 2 from Marché Touraine, and I kind of wish I had ordered more because I really, really like that. And it's something that's just, And I know a 7.5 doesn't sound like a lot for a beer you really, really like, but 7 and up means I would actively buy it again. And it's a beer I could see myself drink a whole bunch of. The taste is not really there. It's a light taste, but it's a solid, easy drinking beer, and I can't take anything away from it. It's a good beer. Thank you guys. Bye.